Hey guys, Carissa here from Carissa's Creative Kids. So I'm gonna get right into it. If you would have watched my last vlog, you would have seen that our basement backed up, and I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update on how things are going and like basically what's gonna happen next, because my entire daycare space was affected by the flood, and now we're in the process of demolishing the basement area where I run my childcare. I just really wanted to give you guys an update on how this is all going and how it's going to work out, and give you a little peek of what it looks like right now. So basically last week, if you didn't watch the vlog, my basement flooded. My house was built in 1969. Plumbing has never been updated since. I have lived here 10 years, and 5 years ago we did have this exact same thing happen, but like less of an issue than it is this time, and it really only affected my laundry room. This time the flooding went all through the laundry room, the utility room, into the bathroom, and into the kitchen. So basically the entire back wall of my house. I'm kind of bummed out that I didn't do like a full childcare tour with you guys before this happened, but I'm gonna give you a bit of a walkthrough in a minute here. So yeah, the water flooded it. I called my insurance company, and luckily they would cover all of the damages. So they've been amazing. I am just so thankful. I am so thankful for the insurance company. I cannot stress it enough. They came in last Monday. So today, for reference, it's Saturday. And this happened not last Thursday, but the Thursday before. So the insurance company came in the night that it happened to survey the damage, and basically told us they would cover us for it. And then they started coming on Monday of last week, so 5 days ago now, and they've been here every single day. My entire basement is sealed off. You can't go down there during the day because the construction people are working on it. They basically gutted my entire kitchen, bathroom, utility room, and laundry room. So all of that is gone, and they have to come back again on Monday, so in 2 days, to rip out all the tile in the kitchen, because water actually got underneath the tile in the kitchen as well. So this has just been such a huge headache. I can't even tell you. But I mean, it's not all bad. We definitely are getting like an unexpected renovation project that we had no idea. So I'm pretty happy that we are going to be able to have this fixed, and we're not really going to have to pay for it. We do have a $1,000 deductible, but that's really nothing compared to all of the damage that was done. So I really don't mind that too much. I guess I'll let you guys know how Day Home's been going. Having 6 kids upstairs is incredibly hard. A lot of people comment on my videos and they're like, oh my gosh, you have so much space for your childcare. And yes, I definitely do. Now that I have had to do childcare upstairs, I am just like, whoa, I have a ton of room down here for childcare. My entire basement is my childcare, so we've been very lucky that way. Running upstairs has not been optimal this week. It's been very noisy. Insurance has been coming and going, and construction workers have been coming and going, and I've had plumbers here. I've had people coming to look at our appliances to make sure they're okay. I've had people coming to look at the floor to make sure that it's okay. There hasn't been a day this week that I haven't had at least 10 people in my house at any given time. That makes it really tricky for me, especially with COVID. Parents dropping off and picking up has been a huge hassle because the back door where they do drop off is where all of the people are coming and going, the basement renos, and that's been a huge headache. I've been trying as best I can to do as many activities with the kids as possible, but all of our craft supplies, most of our toys, all of that is in storage and locked up, and I just can't access it. So it's been extremely challenging. I do feel right now that I'm giving the best care that I possibly can in this moment, but it's so lacking to my standard and it bothers me immensely. You can ask my husband. I am the biggest overachiever that I know, and when I can't do things how I want them exactly, I get really bad anxiety, and I've been feeling that a lot this week. I've been trying to just remind myself that this isn't my fault. There's nothing I could have done to fix this. It's just been so stressful. So I keep trying to remember that, but it is really hard to focus on what I can do instead of what I should be doing. So we've spent a lot of time outside. We are going into wave 3 here in Alberta right now, and that makes it extra difficult because I feel like that's probably gonna set our time back quite a bit on our rebuild. So basically, day home has been really hard this week. I have the option of closing down because I have a daycare insurance, and it would cover us if we wanted to shut down the daycare completely while the rebuild is going on. But for me, if I were to shut down completely during these 3 months that it's been estimated, I feel like I would lose a lot of my clients, and I really don't want to have to restart over. And especially because Kyle is not working right now. Just with the economy, there isn't work for electricians. So he's been staying home with me, and I've been super blessed to have him home with me, but we just, like, shutting down our daycare right now would mean pretty much a huge cutoff to our income. So I've decided to just keep running as best I can, and we're just gonna have to make it work. That's basically where we're at. We just have to make this work. I'll just let you know, they did pull out a lot of the kitchen. All of the bottom cabinets in the kitchen are gone. The tile floor is going on Monday, what they couldn't pull up the other day. Yeah, and then like all of the drywall, baseboards, all that, anything that was touched by sewage, it got written off. So it's just so much of my preschool curriculum is just gone. What can I say? At least it's gonna be like they pay me back for that kind of stuff, so I will be able to replace it eventually. They said, well, we won't get a payout for, well, like 6 months or something, once they have time to go through everything and take pictures and make a list. So we're going to be waiting a while, but we're just going to have to work with it. So like I said, they're estimating us for July, mid-July kind of, for the rebuild to be finished. So until then, we're going to be running daycare upstairs in our living space. I'm just going to have to modify all of my program to fit this space, I guess. Most of the things that we're going to end up doing are going to be outside activities from now on. There is not a ton of space upstairs. It definitely does feel a lot smaller upstairs than our daycare space downstairs, so there's that. Naps have been horrendous. I don't know if it's just because of this last week and them having to rip everything out, but I've had a really hard time napping all of the kids. What I've been doing is putting the 2 babies into my son and daughter's room because they need to be away from everyone else as per request of their parents. And the older kids I've had on cots, but they've been finding it really hard to sleep because it's so much brighter upstairs. I try and put like a blanket over my windows to make it extra dark, and it's just it's been crazy. I think there's actually been like one day where they were just so tired they just passed out because they had not napped for enough time any of the other days. So there's that. Friday I did not even try and nap them. I only had 2 on Friday that nap normally. You know what? I'm gonna insert some footage right here. It was so noisy. On Friday, I couldn't even nap the 2 that were supposed to nap. It was so noisy. I could not believe it. They were taking out the tile floor, as like some of the tile floor, and also the cabinets. And oh my gosh, I was just like, I couldn't even think through the noise. It was that noisy. Plus they were spraying for mold, like in case mold showed up. So they wanted to like spray some of the stuff that they had like cleaned. It smelled like epoxy resin. Like that's the entire house smelled like it. So I was like, we're skipping nap today. You guys are just gonna have to go to bed early when you get home. Yeah, basically I just took them outside for the whole day because I just couldn't deal with it. It was so stressful as was. So I just left it. Now I'll just kind of like touch base on what we're gonna do. So the insurance provider did come back and they said we will be getting new kitchen cabinets, new tile floor in the kitchen, and then the rebuild of the wall basically. So that's what we're doing in the kitchen. The bathroom was a whole nother story. Basically, all the tile in the bathroom needs to be removed. Most of the drywall was removed. I will show you in a minute when I do a walkthrough here. And the toilet's gone and the shower was removed. And because it was an old shower, they are not going to be able to put it back in place. So they are paying for a new shower base. The camp room, which I'm sitting in, and the big playroom, they were not touched by water. They are along the front side of my house as opposed to the back side. And it was the back side that was, all the damage was on the back side. So nothing is happening in the 2 playrooms. It's staying completely as is. And then if we keep going down, they said that we're getting new flooring in the laundry room, new wall basically, and the flooring goes all the way up my stairs, so we're gonna be getting new floor there as well, so it matches the laundry room. The guy said that my washer and dryer are okay, like it didn't get into the filter, so he said they're not gonna replace that. But our deep freeze, a lot of water got into the deep freeze, so they have to replace the deep freeze. So that's whatever. And then as far as the plumbing goes, it's a huge hassle. I can't even believe it. The jurisdiction of the pipes and stuff, it's just a mess. Our neighbors across the way and a couple of houses down, the exact same thing happened to them a day after it happened to ours. So that just tells you how old the pipes in this neighborhood are. And unlike theirs, they say that the break in the pipe or whatever was on our side of the property and not the county's. So the county is wanting us to pay for it. But I had a plumber come in and they said that it was on the county's side, and so they just left. So now I'm kind of like, well, this doesn't make sense. I have one plumber saying it's county side and the county saying it's our side, and I'm just kind of like, I don't even know what to do. Honestly, it's it's such a huge headache right now. So let me take you and I'll just walk you through and show you the extent of the damage. And that's it, guys. I'll keep you guys updated. For now, we're definitely not closing down our day home. We're just gonna work it, and hopefully it is done mid-July, because I can't imagine this going on longer than that. I'm already super bummed out about like my play themes and setting up my space and stuff. It sucks, guys. This sucks. I just started YouTube and now it's just, my space is gone. So now what am I going to do videos on? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to keep going though. This is not going to hold me down. Nothing holds me down. I'm going to keep making videos. I'm going to do the best I can. But for now, just know this is what's happening. And mid-July, August, we'll get back to normal. Oh. Anyways, let's go look. Okay, friends, hopefully you can hear me over the sound of these big dehumidifiers in here. They're just trying to take the moisture out of the basement right now because of all of the water that was down here. So those have been running for the last week and a half. Okay, so this is my kitchen. I'll try and find a picture that I can insert and just show you what the kitchen looked like beforehand. So all of our cabinets have been ripped out. Yeah, all the wall is ripped out here. And as you can see, they're starting to take off the tiles. It did go quite far, like the water was quite far off. There you can see into my bathroom, and here is into my utility room. So they haven't taken anything off of here. They're not going to replace the top cabinets, but likely because of everything that's going on, I think Kyle and I are just going to do a kitchen makeover. And yeah, so they did say that they're going to replace our actual cabinets, like the base of them, but they're going to reuse the countertop and the doors and drawers that were on there before. So there's that. All right. There's my kitchen sink and the counter. Now this is where I had the change table, right at the end of this hall. Right in here is the camp room, so not affected. And in there is our big playroom, which I have shown before. This is our bathroom. As you can see, this is where the shower was, and this shower has been taken out. It's actually in my laundry room right now, but they're going to replace it. You can see the very old, probably built with the house, wood paneling, gross. All the tile has been ripped out of the bathroom here. They still do have the mirror up, and this area is not going to change. I may decide, though, that I'm going to paint this. I'm just not sure what color. If you actually have a really cute idea for a daycare bathroom, I would love to see it, because, well, now it's turned into a big project for us. So I do believe we're getting a new toilet. I believe that was on the agenda. Yeah, and then they're going to fix this up, and we get a new bathroom vanity, because that thing was absolutely drenched, soaked with water, sewage water, so we're taking that out. That's going to be fixed. So this here is my big playroom. I'm not really going to... Well, am I going to open it up? Sure. Let's open it up. All right, so let me just turn on the lights in here. This is what our playroom currently looks like. So everything is stored in here. It's an absolute mess, guys. I can't even tell you. It is an absolute mess. All right. There is the entrance. If you go up the stairs, that's our day home entrance. So they've ripped this out. This was like a step here. So that will be replaced with a step, like it's stepped up. They said that the water did not go underneath, so they're not too worried about that. There was a concrete wall between this. Actually, our playroom is on a raised floor, so that was a bonus, I guess, for, yeah. So you can see they're gonna be taking off this. Here's our shower that was in there. This shower was so gross. I am not sad to see it go one bit. It was probably as old as the house, to be honest with you. It looks absolutely disgusting right now, and they said that they would rather put the money into just buying us a new one rather than spending the time to clean it up. So there's that. This deep freeze got covered in sewage, so it's being replaced. They've got to take it out, but the thing is, it's actually full of stuff. So I don't know if the stuff in there is garbage or whatnot. They did take all of the drywall off of this area, all back here. A man did come. He checked over our washer and dryer, and he said that they were okay. So I'm actually going to do laundry now because I haven't been able to do laundry all week. But yeah, so these are okay. Back in here, more. It was fairly high, the water in here. I would say probably a good 5-6 inches. Now here is where it gets tricky. Now there was water really high in this room, and so we haven't heard yet if we are getting a new hot water tank and furnace, but it was on the table as well. We just have to see, really. It's really unfortunate because these were not that old. These were only replaced maybe 3 or 4 years ago. So there's that. This has all been ripped out. This is cleanup stuff still. And then when we come back in here, you can see the kitchen, you can see the bathroom. I had this full. I had this absolutely filled with preschool things. So all of this it's gone. It's all gone. So there's that. So that's basically where we're at right now. It is quite unfortunate that all of this happened, but at the same time, we are kind of excited that we will be able to do a kitchen reno and a bathroom reno, and just to be able to show you guys the steps and the process of this. I'm just so happy that we had insurance and that insurance is covering us. They actually would cover us double because I pay day home insurance and I pay like house insurance. So because it was the day home part of my house, both of my insurances would be able to cover this. That's a blessing. Honestly, I can't be more happy for that. Anyways, guys, please stay tight, tune in. We're gonna be doing lots more videos and we'll have a lot more content. We're gonna figure it out, right? That's all we can do right now. So thanks for watching. Bye.